Hey, what's up, you guys? So welcome back to part 2 of my top 30 Disney movies. Now, in the last video, I discussed my top 30 to 15 with honorable mentions. And today, I'll be discussing my 14 to number 1. And in the last video, I tried to give as little details as possible. Well, this time, I'm going to be explaining how I felt about the scenes in the movie. So, I'm just putting this up here right now. I'm putting up a spoiler alert. So, if you have not seen these movies, I highly recommend you go check out Disney Plus, sign up for a free 7-day trial, and watch these movies yourself. These 14 movies that I'm going to list out, they are all on Disney Plus except for one. But other than that, all these movies are on Disney Plus, so go check it out. And let's begin with number 14. Oh yeah, if you haven't already seen part 1, click the link in the description. It'll take you right to the video. So number 14 is a movie that is based on a Disney Channel cartoon series, and it's called Teacher's Pet. Now, Teacher's Pet is about a dog who wants to become a boy, and a boy who wants to have just a regular dog. In Teacher's Pet, the series, if you haven't seen the series, I highly recommend you check out the first couple episodes. It's really good. The dog dresses up as a boy and then goes to school with his kid, pretty much. In the movie, I forget his name, but the dog cannot come with the boy and his mom down to southern Florida. And he wishes ever so desperately to become a boy. And he sees a television commercial about a guy who can turn any animal into human. And the experiment goes very, very wrong. And he gets turned into a human, but not as the boy he was thinking of becoming. As I'm sure you all know, dog years are very different from human years, so he gets turned into an older man instead of a young boy. So, in the end, he realizes that his true passion is to be his kid's dog. So he's able to get turned back into a dog, and they live happily ever after, and that's my number 14. Number 13 is the newest Disney movie to be released, and it's Onward. Now, I got to see this movie the day that it was released on Disney Plus, and I saw it a couple times, and I think it's really, really good. If you have not seen the movie, I highly recommend you go check it out on Disney Plus, but like I said, I'm going to be explaining the plot, pretty much. So, Ian Lightfoot is turning 16, and he's gone through 16 years of his life, and he's never met his dad. His older brother Barley only remembers 2 things about him. Well, their mother gives them like a scepter type thing that can allow them to bring their dad back to life for 24 hours. And they have to use a phoenix gem. Ian is the only one who can use magic. His older brother, Barley, cannot. So, Barley tries to do these, but he is unsuccessful. But then Ian tries to give it a shot, and they succeed, kind of. They only brought back his bottom half. So they try to spend the next 24 hours looking for another Phoenix Gem to bring back their dad and try to spend as much time as they possibly can before he can go away. I won't spoil the end for you, just giving a basic plot synopsis, so go check out the movie for yourself. It is available on Disney+. Number 12 is a movie that I just saw very recently and it's called Hercules. Hercules is so good. The songs are amazing. The plot is great. I enjoyed every single part of the movie, and it even made me laugh a few times. It was so good. So go check out Hercules. The reason why I'm not telling so much about it is because, honestly, I don't remember too much. I've only seen it once, and I put it up on number 12 because I just thought it was that good. So go check out Hercules. I will go check it out a second time and give my official opinion on that in a separate video. Number 11 is the 2003 adaptation of Freaky Friday. Now, Freaky Friday is about a girl. Well, it's about a girl and her mother. They truly don't understand how each other live, and when they go to a Chinese restaurant, they receive fortunes, which basically has them switching bodies and living each other's lives. They realize how horrible it is, and they realize how much they really love each other. They love each other, like in a mother-daughter way, and with the power of love and kindness, they get switched back. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend you go check it out. It's very funny. And it's very underrated, in my opinion. Nobody ever seems to really talk about this movie, at least not that I've heard. So go check out the movie. Alright, everybody, it's time for my top 10. These movies are truly 10 of my absolute favorite movies, and they have a special place in my heart. These are movies that I watch over and over and over again, and I never get tired of them. So here we go. Number 10 is the 1994 adaptation of The Lion King. Now, some people would rank this movie as number 1, and I obviously would disagree, but I can definitely see why they rank it number 1, because it has great music, a great storyline. Like I said in the last video, this movie is based a lot on Hamlet. I've never read Hamlet myself, so I don't really know what Hamlet's about, but I would just take their word for it. It's a lot like Hamlet. It's a really good movie. It has very great songs. And the story is just great. The voice acting is absolutely fantastic. And just go check out this movie as soon as you can. It's really good. Number 9 is Toy Story 3. Now, Toy Story 3 came just 11 years after the second movie came out in 2010. This movie is absolutely fantastic. If you don't know the story of Toy Story 3, then you need to go watch it again, because it's really good. Andy is all grown up, and he is about to head off to college, and his mother is basically telling him, clean up your room, pretty much. Throw anything that you don't want or need away. And Molly points out his toys, asking him why does he still have these toys, and he decides he wants to put them in the attic. His mom mistakenly thinks they're trash because he put them in a trash bag and put them out to the curb. They decide, hey, let's go to Sunnyside. They hop in a Sunnyside box that is in Mom's car, and they go to Sunnyside. And well, I'm not going to give too much away. Just go see the movie. It's really good. Now, if you're wondering why this is at number 9 and not higher on the list, it's because I had to give number 8 to the movie that came right after Toy Story 3, and that is Toy Story 4. This movie was the perfect conclusion to the Toy Story series. Some people think that Toy Story 3 is, and obviously I would disagree, because I think Toy Story 4 gave a better conclusion. It brought back some characters. It introduced us into some new characters. Brought back Bo Peep. Learned what happened to her. Well, actually, you don't really find out what happened to her. You find out about that in Lamp Life, which is on Disney Plus. Go check it out. Anyway, it brings back Bo Peep and introduces Giggle McDimples, Bunny and Ducky, Gabby Gabby, and Forky, obviously. And basically, living life with a new owner. Woody finds it difficult because, well, he's not being played with a lot, and bring in Forky, and he doesn't really want to become a toy. And then Woody tells him the backstory, and realizes how important Forky is to Bonnie, or how Bonnie, or yeah, I said it right. So yeah, I don't want to give too much away. Just go check out the movie. It's really good. Number 7 is a movie that I used to rank very high. And I obviously still do rank it very high, but I could not put it higher than 7. It is the 2017 adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. Now, Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 version, used to be one of my favorite movies, and obviously still is, but not as high ranked as some of the other movies on this list. I thought that this adaptation was very, very good. Redid the songs very well, added some new songs like Evermore, and the voice acting was pretty good. The visuals were very, very good. And Emma Watson playing Belle, I could not see anybody else playing Belle, so I thought that was very, very good. So I know some people may not like Disney live-action remakes, but I think you should give this one a shot. Number 6 is Coco. Now, I used to not want to watch this movie for a long time because I thought that this movie was simply just a retelling of that movie, what's it called, The Book of Life, which I thought was, it was okay. I really didn't like it as much, and I thought that Coco was going to be just a simple Disney version of The Book of Life, but after I watched the movie, I realized I was very, very wrong. Coco is very good. It has a very good storyline of music and of wanting to bring music back to the family. And it was just very, very good in my opinion. The story was great. The song Remember Me was very, very good. So go check out Coco. It's very good, and I highly recommend it. Number 5 is Frozen 2. Now, this movie also just recently came out on Disney Plus, and I have seen the movie at least 10 times since it was released. And yeah, it's just very good. The songs are very, very good. The storyline is very, very good. Everything about the movie is just very, very good. Obviously, my favorite song out of the movie is Into the Unknown. I sing it at least once a day, if not more. But there are some other songs that I really, really like too, like Show Yourself, Some Things Never Change, and When I'm Older. Those songs are really, really good. And it was a very, very good sequel to Frozen. I thought Frozen was very good, but I thought Frozen 2 was much, much better. Number 4 is a movie that some people will say made Disney, like, reborn. Like, the 2000s were not a good time for Disney. Disney was making mediocre movies. But 2010's Tangled completely changed that. It was one of the first princess movies since the 1990s. And it was very good. I have watched the movie like more than like 20 times because it's very good. I enjoyed the songs. It was a telling of Rapunzel, if you didn't already know that. And I just thought the movie was very good, and I think it's hard to believe that the movie is already 10 years old in 2020. So that's pretty crazy. But the songs were good, the story was great. Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore did a very good job with the music and playing their characters. Number 3. This is a very unpopular opinion, but I just really liked this movie. Number 3 is the 2019 adaptation of The Lion King. I know. I thought that this movie was better than the original. Please don't dislike this video because I like this better than the original. But honestly, I really did. Even though this was not really a live action movie, it was computer animation, they did a very good job making it seem real. Computer animation has gone so far since Toy Story. They use computer animation to make things look very real. And I really enjoy that. Basically, you're getting the same thing from the 1994 version, but extended to like 2 hours. They really get into the details. And that's what I like about this movie. It gives a lot more details. And it's just really good. Really good. Please don't troll me. I like the 2019 version better than the original. Number 2. This is a movie that I swapped out with Tangled. Tangled used to be my number 2, but now it's my number 4. But my number 2 is the 1992 adaptation of Aladdin. Aladdin, the 1992 version, is just very good. All the aspects of it, from the songs to Robin Williams as the genie. Honestly, he is like so funny in this movie. I really enjoy watching him be the genie. And like I said with the previous Aladdin, with the Aladdin from the last video, this movie was really good with all the songs. I really like A Whole New World and Friend Like Me. It's really good. I highly recommend you check it out. And finally, we've come to my number 1. And if you know me, you will know that this movie has been my number 1 Disney movie for as long as I can remember and as long as you've known me. My number 1 is Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie because of everything in it. The storyline, the music, the characters, everything about this movie is just so fantastic. And I just can't describe it anymore. This movie is just so fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And it's one of the movies that I've watched the most because I never get tired of it. It's one of my favorite movies. It's my favorite Disney movie, and I just highly recommend you go and watch it as soon as you can. It's so fantastic. And that is it for me. Those were my top 30 Disney movies according to me. This was an updated list from my previous Instagram story compiled video from a month ago. If you like this video, please give it a like. Press the like button. And if you don't like it, still press the like button. And as always, leave me a comment below asking me a question. I'd really like to do a Q&A very soon. I've already gotten some good questions, so please, if you haven't already done so, or if you want to leave me another question, leave me a question down in the comments below. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe and punch the bell. I release new things all the time, and there will be some new things coming soon to the channel, so especially you don't want to forget to subscribe and punch the bell in the face. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.